gorgeous. You're awful silly. Don't get me wrong, it's just, well, it must have cost you a bomb. You don't find perfume like this in a corner shop.
Yeah, well, it was a bit dear. But who cares? It's your birthday, isn't it?
Oh, that's nice. But can you afford it?
Of course I can't afford it. But I wanted to show you I still cared, that's all.
Just hope I can live up to it.
Hey, you stick around to Christmas and I'll get you a flashy dress to go with it. God, I was racking my brains for ages for that. I just wanted to get you something special. There's me Prezi, Sand. Sorry to interrupt. Tony sent me an elbow. Happy birthday.
Terry, you must have racked your brains for ages.
You're joking, aren't you? I left it too late, really, to be honest, but it's the old standby, isn't it?
Well, maybe it is, but it's very nice anyway. Thank you. Thank you both.
He was so funny. He sounded like the soothsayer out of Julius Caesar, you know, beware the Ides of March.
Unless I'm mistaken, the curtains are twitching now.
Oh, he's putting the evil eye on me. Well, it won't change my mind. He's not coming to the wedding.
6 months, though. I'm glad you were able to be sensible about it.
Oh, so am I. Oh, you mean in view of my last fiasco?
Oh, it's going to be so different this time. Do you know, I really enjoyed myself yesterday. You bought some lovely clothes. Only glad I wasn't paying for them.
Oh, well, a wedding's a wonderful excuse to spend some money.
Ah, come away, Harry. You'll get yourself talked about.
Heather's gone now, but Terry's van's still there.
What are you going to do if she does turn up? Hold a magazine in front of her face?
Not her face she's showing off, is it?
Damon, nobody's going to see you pegging out a bit of washing. It won't take you long.
Yeah, but what's the hurry anyway? I thought you said your class wasn't till after dinner.
There's more to it than that, love. I've got to get into town, do a big shop, take our Claire to the Minders. Will that do you for starters?
All right, all right.
Well, I hate to see you mope.
I'll do it, OK. Just don't nag.
I'm sorry, love. I'm a bit keyed up.
Anything I can help with?
I'm going to my class.
Matty's going to be there, ain't he? That tart of his.
Hey, I don't want talk like that in this house.
Mum,
What?
I hope everything's all right.
Well, she's not going to turn up now, is she? Pat and Terry have gone.
I like looking out the window.
Well, he could make a cup of tea. I couldn't half do with one.
What's up with you, then?
I made the last one. And put that magazine away, will you? You'll wear a hole in it.
What's got into you? You're like a bird with a sort... Hey, look!
And what's got into you?
It's here, you fool, look! £1 to a penny. Quick, call it over.
What, me?
Well, I'm not going to have this sort of thing going on in my house.
Harry!
Hello, love.
Hello.
It's, Vicki, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, you won't find Terry in today.
You're Mr.
Mr. Cross, his landlord. He went out. They both went. Half an hour ago. Was it something urgent?
No, he's just dropping by.
Well, come and have a cup of tea. Ralph's just going to make one.
Oh, Vicki won't have time for that sort of thing. She'll have work to do.
Oh, he's bone idle. Come on, I'll make you one.
Well, if you're sure, I suppose I could.
Of course I'm sure. Come on.
Anyway, Terry might come back soon. I'd hate to miss him again.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, love, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Me, what?
Harry. Well, me and Ralph are wondering if,
Look, what's going on here? What exactly do you want me for?
Oh, it's nothing to do with that, love. No, it's just that... Oh, look, come in and have a cup of tea, eh? He's completely harmless, you know. What are you worrying about?
Kathleen Monaghan is a firebrand. She could be dangerous.
She's certainly forthright.
Oh. When you couldn't contact her last week, I thought you'd find that she was in prison.
I don't think she's that bad.
Maybe. But I have a strong feeling that her idea of a campaign and yours are two entirely different things.
A child was killed, Annabelle.
Well, that's as maybe. But it doesn't give her the right to go taking the law into her own hands. Or expecting other people to.
You can understand her being passionate about it. I mean, for my part, I'd feel exactly...
God, Mr. Collins. I've been thinking about what you were saying yesterday about making money.
Oh, yes?
See, that's why I've come round to talk to you. I've got a bit of a proposition to put to you.
Oh, come in.
Well, are you going to give me a hint while the tea brews? Or is it some sort of state secret?
Come on, Ralph, we're down at first here.
Was it something to do with me and Terry?
Well, no, it
Did you
was...
take sugar, love?
No, thanks.
Oh, for God's sake, tell her, Ralph, you started it.
Me?
Of course you did. You went and bought the magazine, didn't you? It was you that was interested.
Interested in what?
Photography, actually. I was thinking of buying a camera.
That's nice.
And he thought that you could give him some hints.
Hints? Why me?
Well, we thought you knew a bit about it, like.
Whatever gave you that idea?
I told you so.
Look, I only came in here for a cup of tea. This is some sort of stupid game.
Oh, what the hell? That's my house, see? What Terry lives in. And I can't afford to have a model goings-on there.
Article on how to capture skin tones correctly.
Page 33.
Oh, no.
Well, I hope you didn't think I was being rude, like. But it was sort of Mr. Collins' idea.
Well, I didn't say the house needed redecorating.
No, but you did say I should go out and earn myself some money for driving lessons. And it is my trade.
In any case, now that Paul's retired, well, he can easily do bits and pieces round the house himself.
But I am about to be quite busy, aren't I, Anna?
Oh, have you gone on the job?
Road safety, Damon. Since little Adam's accident, Paul's got quite involved.
You see, a lot of people don't take the subject very seriously. Do you know, for instance, how many man-hours are lost to British industry each year because of road accidents?
No, can't say I do.
You probably didn't even see it as a problem, did you? But the figures are terrible.
I'd better get going, actually.
No, Damon, finish your coffee. Did you know that 1986 has been designated European Road Safety Year? Sit down, I'll tell you about it.
Look, I'm not ashamed of them or anything, or of myself. I'm just ashamed that they're in that magazine.
How's that, love?
They were taken so long ago, it must be a couple of years now.
They weren't taken in my house then?
No, they weren't. A business contacted me brothers needed a model in a hurry. They were done in a proper studio with lights and everything.
Yeah, they're very tasteful. I thought it looked like a professional job.
Did you get paid for it?
Of course I did. 25 quid.
Oh, not bad, eh?
Not good. It took hours, and the heating did work. If you look hard enough, you can see the goosebumps.
I didn't notice any.
I suppose the 25 quid might sugar the pill.
You what?
If Terry found out.
And what's it got to do with Terry?
Well, maybe he doesn't mind you flaunting your body, as long as there's a bit of spare cash thrown in.
Flaunting me body?
And your boyfriend, he wouldn't like your body being ogled up by any man that fancies you, would he?
And just how will Terry find out?
Well, there's magazines in all the shops. He might even buy it.
He doesn't buy it.
Well, there's other ways and means, isn't there?
Listen, there's only one way that I think of that he can find out Mr. Cross, and that's if you tell him.
And what if I did?
If I thought he'd be bothered by it, I'd buy him a copy, I'll get him one.
You've no need to go to the trouble, eh, and borrow Ralph's. You don't really want him to know when it comes to it, do you? You're not so confident.
Go to hell.
It's worth thinking about, isn't it? I could show you other examples.
Great, thanks. But I've got to dash now, you know.
Well, perhaps later we could...
OK, thanks. All right. How are you, Vicki? What have you been up to?
Losing me temper.
Oh, well. Less than being bored to death.
Well, it's up to you two, but I really don't see the point.
You sure the other two won't turn up?
I know Sally won't. The thing she found last week was too... What about Matty?
He won't be here today.
So we can call it off, or I'll give the seminar, or you two can work privately.
I think I'll just go home. I'd like a word, Mo. Talk. I do think that's a very good idea. But it's time we did. It's time we talked a bit of truth. Both of us.
I think I better go. If you need me, I'm in my office.
I do want to fight, Sheila. I know what you think of me, but you're wrong. And nothing you can say is going to alter anything. I'm not here to fight you, Mo. But I think you should hear me out.
Mrs. Monaghan, nice to see you.
Last week looked as if I wasn't going to be able to make it here.
I tried to get in touch. What was the problem?
Oh, there's no problem. I was up in court, that's all. I thought they were going to send me down. Thanks.
You mean prison?
Obstructing the highway, but they only fined me in the end. 30 quid.
You've taken it very calmly. I suppose I should be thankful for that.
What did you expect me to do? Scratch your eyes out?
I didn't know how you'd react. Seeing Teresa brought it to a head, I had to talk to you.
Is she very bad?
Teresa and I have been friends since we were kids, more or less, and when I saw her yesterday, I didn't recognise her.
Oh, God.
Funny, isn't it? I've often thought about it happening to me. Tried to imagine how I'd react. I was always very brave, very strong, very calm. Teresa's the reality and she's in pieces.
Sheila, I'm in love with Matty. That's reality too.
But he's all she's got. Still. She's got no money. She's got 3 kids to keep. She's a middle-aged woman who's collapsed. For Matty, it's a dream. For her, it's a nightmare.
Look, Sheila, I don't want to seem brutal, but there are nightmares and nightmares, aren't there? Me and Matty fell in love because we were both desperate. It wasn't just a fling. We're not teenagers.
No, but you were a free agent. You were on your own. You had a choice.
Oh, that's not fair. It wasn't just a casual pick-up. It was serious.
Serious? It was serious for Teresa sitting at home trying to make ends meet. Clinging to memories of the past because her husband was falling to pieces. Because he had no job, no hope. Worrying herself to death trying to keep just a spark of happiness in his life. His life, Mo, his, not hers. Teresa suffered for Matty.
I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want to hurt anybody. The crazy thing is, to begin with, it all seemed so inevitable. So right.
Funny. I never thought I'd believe you when you said that. But I do.
You contacted me, Mr. Collins. You offered to help with the planning.
Yes, but I didn't imagine you'd be mobilising dozens of people.
Well, hundreds if I had my way. I thought you could help plan the areas we could attack.
During the school holidays?
Holiday time's a dangerous time. We've got to block the roads by sitting on our bums if need be.
But it's against the law, Mrs. Monaghan. You've already been fined.
You do realise that if you keep this up, you could go to prison.
I could. We all could.
Oh dear. My husband has already had one warning, Mrs. Monaghan.
Mr. Collins, if you're serious about doing something for the safety of children in this city...
I am.
You be prepared to break the law for it.
Do you know, I'd have run a mile before today to avoid talk on face-to-face. I've been a terrible coward.
I don't think it's cowardice. Wasn't exactly wild about it myself.
I was sick to death, to be honest. Of you. Of your morality. Of the way you were always judging me.
Can't say I blame you. I'm sorry if I seem to condemn you out of sight. Just seeing Teresa, talking to her. I had to try and get through to you.
How could you? We're on opposite sides. You hate me.
Hate you? No, I don't hate you. I'm sorry for the things I've had to say. Honest.
Yeah, well, perhaps I needed to hear them. I never thought I'd take them from you, though.
How do you mean?
I'm going to tell you something terrible now, Sheila. I've hated you. Like poison. I thought you were an interfering bitch.
You wrote the letter.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have done anything. But I wanted to hurt you back. I wanted you to share my pain. I was alone, Sheila. I was searching for a life raft. And just when I thought I'd found one, you tried to take it away from me. Well, I wanted you to share that pain.
Well, if it's any consolation to you, I did. It's one of the worst moments of my life. That and the phone calls.
Phone calls? Oh, phone calls. I didn't make any phone calls.
No, it was a man's voice. It's been a pretty awful time.
Well, you could call the police now if you wanted to. Sending poisoned pen letters is a pretty serious offence.
No, I couldn't call the police. But I'm glad you told me.
I'm going now. But I should tell you something.
You listen to me.
Oh, no, it's not bad. It's more sad, really. You know what you said about Matty having a dream, always dreaming? Well, I'll tell you where he is today. Only I don't suppose you would believe me.
Go on.
He's gone down south to look for work, to find us somewhere to live.
What's so daft about that?
He thinks he's going to find the country cottage with the roses round the door. Honestly.
Oh, God.
Of course she won't tell him.
She said she had nothing to be ashamed of.
She would, wouldn't she? Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. She never took the magazine, though.
Yeah, well, I don't see as it's our business anymore, Harry. The photos weren't taken in your house.
He's a floozy, and he ought to be warned.
Well, you go ahead and warn him if you want your face punched.
I will and all. When the time's ripe.
Well, you can wait till later for that one. Hello, Ruth. What a nice surprise.
Shouldn't be, though, should it?
I'm sorry.
Ruth. Oh, hell.
Would somebody like to tell me what's going on?
Ask him. He probably remembers now.
I'm sorry, Heather. I promised Ruth I'd pick her up from the flat. I forgot to tell you.
That's right. Apologise to her. After all, it was me that was left waiting.
Hey. You're all at home now, you know. You might hang your jacket up.
Well, half an hour I stood there. It's typical.
Well, his memory isn't his strongest point. I only hope he remembers to turn up for the wedding.
Oh, I'm sure he will. But I think you're the problem, Heather.
What?
The distraction. A lot of things have gone to pot since Dad met you.
Ruth, you're being rude.
No, it's all right, Nick. Must have been annoying for you having to wait around like that. Well, I've got a lot of things to do. I'll let you get on with it.
Dad, this is serious. Charlie was waiting too. He was in a bad state. He said you promised him.
Look, Sheila, I can't tell you too many times, but you mustn't take the cares of the whole world upon your shoulders.
I'm all right, Owen.
You don't look all right.
Some things have got to be done.
Yeah, even if they totally exhaust you. Oh, Sheila. You need protecting from yourself.
I'm a big girl in a great big nasty world.
Look, I know you've said no before, but please, would you reconsider a weekend course?
No, Alan.
You need a break, mental stimulation.
Don't think there's a lot left to stimulate.
Exactly. Well, quite frankly, you need a bit of support. A bit more support than you've been getting.
Not now, love, eh? I'm a bit too tired to cope with anything else.
Some other time?
Yeah, some other time.
Dr. Kildare bought them for you. All right, Pat, they're not exactly sexy, are they?
Thank you, Terry. At least you've got some sense.
Yeah, well, sexy doesn't matter, does it? Why buy you a present?
Because he's thoughtful, that's why.
Oh, some thought, eh? At least I did better than a pair of shoes.
Shoes are functional. Perfume's just a luxury.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Just the luxury.
Look, Tony just knows how important a pair of good, comfortable lace-up flatties are to a nurse. Surprised you've forgotten so soon.
Well, I haven't forgotten, have I? I know how hard your work is.
Well, you've got funny ways of showing it sometimes. I can't exactly wear perfume on the ward, you know.
All right, Sant. I bought you scent as well, you know.
Don't mind me, you two. I only live here.
Oh, it's nothing secret. A friend of mine called round, that's all. Stupid of her to have forgotten.
Well, if it was important, Ruth, you should have given him my number. Or brought him round, even.
I don't think you'd have liked that, Heather.
What do you mean?
She doesn't mean anything. She's still getting at me for forgetting her. Now, shut up, Ruth.
Well, when Nick gives up the flat, his visitors will have to come round here, won't they?
You're not giving up the flat, are you, Dad?
What?
Well, I can't give it up in a hurry. There's a lot of stuff there, furniture.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be more sensible to let it go or store it somewhere?
The rent's not much.
It's not peanuts either. We don't need two places.
I didn't know you had money worries, Heather. Dad said that you always...
You, my girl, are stirring. Now, you just stop it before the joke goes too far. Heather, is that sherry still in the kitchen?
Yes. There's a new bottle in the fridge. Very dry.
Right. Let's have a glass.
Didn't know you were a tease.
Makes Dad angry sometimes. It's quite good fun.
All a joke, then, about the flat.
He's quite attached to it, you know.
Yes, I know. But surely...
Ruth? I told you to shut up.
Sorry, Dad. Not another word. Can I have some sherry too?